Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to my page, True Reviews. So it's been quite a while since I made this page, didn't upload any videos. Well, I got the first one for you today, and this is true, honest reviews. I will give my honest opinion about items that I review. So this is for any sports fan, any mainly Bills fan, Bills Mafia. This is for you. Any sports fan in general, this is for you. You're going to want this. If you want a man cave, if you have a man cave, you're going to want one of these. So this is the Bills version of this item with the red, white, and blue. And it's got the Bills helmet, as you can see. Now what this is this is a foghorn. So this is from Puckhead foghorn.com. You can get this for any of the NFL teams, as well as NHL, MLB, and NBA. For football, you can get these little helmets that are sold separately. The foghorn does come with stickers of your team's choice. Unfortunately, they had supplier issues, so the stickers weren't sent. And I happen to already have one of the helmets, and I put it on there. So you're probably thinking to yourself, what's so special about a light? This is what it does. Now you can either push this button on here or use their app. You're going to want to download their app if you do get one of these. But this is what it does.
Kick your heels up and throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now.
And now it will play that every time the Bills or your team scores a touchdown. And it's got this little display on here with the Bills logo. This will also display the score of the game. So you download this app, the Puckhead app, Puckhead Foghorn, and that is the website, puckheadfoghorn.com. So when you first take this out of the box, you plug it in. It does have to be plugged in order for it to work. It's not wireless. But if you're going to be putting this near your TV, you're going to have an outlet or a plug anyway. So you would download the app, you would hit pair device. It would automatically find your device. You click on that, and then it would bring up a box where I already got it set up, so it would bring up a box to where you would put in your Wi-Fi information. You would select your network, and then put in your password, and then you're ready to go. So I'm going to walk through the app with you guys right now. This is the light the lamp. This will turn it on. So you can do it that way to show people. But it will go off every time your team scores a touchdown. You can change the league. So you have NHL, MLB, NFL, NBA. So if you're a sports fan in general, you can get one of these. Now they come in different colors. This is the Bills one. So it's a blue lens with a blue and red, white base. But you can get this in the colors of your team that correspond with your team. But if you're watching, like let's say you're watching a baseball game, okay? And now it's got the baseball on there. You just select your team. And then it goes to here, and I believe the Mets are playing right now. Yes, they are. Okay, yes, they are playing. It would be awesome if they scored right now. But as you can see, it shows who they're playing, them, and then what the score is. So the Mets, who they're playing, what the score is. And then this will go off when the Mets score. They're probably not going to score while I'm filming this video, so I'm just going to push this. So like, let's say you're watching your baseball game. Okay, the baseball game is over. Now it's time for football. All you do is go to your app, change league, go to football, pick your team, switches, and it's ready to go for football. Just like that quick. The first time you do it, it will have to download the sound, so it will show on here, downloading audio. And then once it goes back to the logo of whatever team, you're ready to go. So you can also just change the team. If you're a fan of more than one team and you're watching 2 games, you can change the team. You go into settings, you can change your time zone. This is for the lens color. So the lens color is blue. You can change the color of the light, but that will affect the brightness. Like I had it on red and it looked kind of dim because I thought it looked cool, you know, for Bill's colors with red and blue, but it did affect the brightness. You can change the pattern, and I will show you that in a minute. Volume, and then game start sound. So it will play a game. It will play a sound before the game starts. So. I'm gonna turn it off. It goes a little longer than that, but I just wanted to show how it would play the sound before the game started. This, when your team scores, you already heard that, plays the Bill Shout song, or whatever your team song is. And then when the opposing team scores, it does this, which I find is pretty funny. And now them over at Puckhead thought of everything. So a lot of TVs and networks are delayed from when the score actually happens to when it's broadcast on TV. There's usually always a delay. And it's different for everybody. So as you're watching a game, they might score on TV, and this might go off a few minutes after or a few minutes before. Well, over at Puckhead, they thought of that. So you can just change this. And how I did it, as this was going off after they had already scored the touchdown. So I waited until they scored another touchdown, and I counted from when they scored the touchdown to when this went off. And at that time, it was 29 seconds. So I just set it to 29. Now this should go off right when they score. So we'll see the next game. It was towards the last quarter. I was working, so I wasn't able to watch the whole game. So I will see in the next game how it actually does. You can turn off the sound and have just the light, or you can turn off the light and have just the sound. So I'm going to turn off just the sound now to show you the different light patterns. So it's on flash right now. So I'm going to go back to this. So that's flash. And then that's solid, obviously. The pulse. Strobe. And chase. And those are all your lighting options. My favorites are either strobe or flash. Those are my favorites. So turn the sound back on. So yeah, guys, if you're a sports fan, Bills fan, football fan, basketball fan, baseball fan, and you have a man cave, you need one of these guys. This is frigging awesome. Like I said, it will show the score here, who they're playing. It will give an alert sound of before the game or when the game starts, and you can adjust the volume. You're going to want it usually probably at 100% so it can be heard over the TV, and it is pretty loud. The delay, and this is awesome, guys. So if you want one of these, and I strongly suggest if you're a sports fan, I strongly suggest you get one of these. Especially, this will be an awesome addition to your man cave. So yeah, this channel is a thumbs up rating. So 10 being the highest number of thumbs up, to 1 being the lowest, and then there's thumbs down 1 to 10 as well. So this gets 10 thumbs up. This product, awesome product, guys. Go check them out. It is puckheadfoghorn.com. That is puckheadfoghorn.com. I will put the link in the description, and you got to get one of these, guys. You have, like I said, if you have a man cave, this is a must-have, because you know you want to celebrate when your team scores, and a lot of people don't have anything happening other than clapping or cheering when your team scores. So Bills Mafia, when the Bills get a touchdown, how awesome would it be to be watching the game and then this happening every time the Bills score a touchdown, or whatever your team may be. So this is freaking awesome, guys. Go pick one up. It is puckheadfoghorn.com. These are frigging awesome and a must-have for any sports fan. It makes a great gift. You know, unfortunately, holidays are already getting around the corner. Can't believe it's almost August already, or almost the end of August already. But yeah, you got to get one of these, guys. This is freaking awesome and a must-have for any sports fan. So stay tuned to my channel. I hope to have more reviews on this channel, but this is the very first one. And what a way to start this channel off with a great, awesome product. And again, they have these for all of the 4 major sports for all teams. So get a couple, get one, but you have to get one of these because they are freaking awesome.